I can just finish this video before dying of a heat stroke. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's not in a puddle right now like I am. It is like so freaking hot outside. I mean, look at this. Look at that. Like my coconut oil is like donezo, melted, no longer solid. Definitely a lot warmer than 75 degrees outside. But with this video, I'm gonna go over 7 to 8 tips that I like to use coconut oil for in my everyday skincare routine. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, bye. All right guys, bear with me. It is very hot in here, but I really wanted to make this video for y'all. So if I seem like I'm like out of breath, I am. It's just really hot in here and my daughter's sleeping and using the only fan that we have. So, but anywho, the first tip, I have like a list of the tips that I have for using coconut oil. So basically, let me just start out with some like warnings, some things to look for to make sure that your coconut oil isn't like expired, because I know before a lot of people would just like have coconut oil like in their house and it would just like sit there, be used for like cooking and maybe cleaning, stuff like that. So make sure that your coconut oil is not expired before you like put it on your face and in your hair and like in your mouth. And ways that you can tell that your coconut oil is not expired is first to know that coconut oil will liquefy and turn like this if it's 75 degrees or higher, according to Google. And how you know that it is bad is if it smells not like coconut oil and it smells like, I don't know, rancid. Like, you know, like you ever pick something up or like about to eat something, you're like, ooh, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to put that on my face. Yeah, just use your senses. I just spilled it on myself, just rub it in my leg, you know? So if it doesn't smell bad, smells like coconut oil, then it's probably good. And also, I was gonna show you guys opening this before I spilled it, is if it still looks white like that and not yellow, it's probably okay to use. It's so hot. All right guys, to jump right in, I got my list right here. Ooh. So the first one, I'm sure this is pretty like usual for most people, using coconut oil as a moisturizer for your skin, for your whole body and for your face. I discovered this when I was pregnant with my second child, and it really just helped reduce the appearance and overall getting stretch marks. And then to tie right into that, I usually, after I get done washing my face at night, I don't always wash my face at night, hashtag mom life. So what I usually do, now I'm getting better at washing my face at night before I go to bed, do that, use like a toner, and the toner really helped like reduce the look of like pimples or like, I don't know, the overall look of my face. And then after that, I slather on some coconut oil along with usually the most appearing body parts like my arms and my legs and whatnot, and my face. And then usually I'll leave it on like all night, so it acts as like a all night face mask, body mask. And I wake up and my face is like super supple, super like full of life. So yeah, that's 2. The next one, I like to do like a makeup remover. So as some of you might know, there's a lot of different like ingredients in a lot of skincare and a lot of makeup and makeup removers. And I honestly really haven't found the greatest makeup remover that takes off every single type of makeup. A really good makeup brand that I like to use is ColourPop, but in saying that, like they have an eyeliner range and the colors are like really bright and vibrant, but it almost like flakes off when you try to like remove it, and it's really harsh because you're like constantly scrubbing and like with whatever makeup remover I was using before. But then I started using coconut oil as a makeup remover, and it just like, you let it sit on there for a second and then you just wipe it off and you're good to go. So yeah, makeup remover, and it's natural, so you can't beat that. Let's see, oil pulling is a good one if you have cavities or just like really damaged teeth. Research on YouTube, and there's a whole bunch of people on there that do oil pulling, and basically you just take some on like a spoon, you put it in your mouth, you swish it around for like anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. It's really hard for me to do it for 20 minutes. I'm just like all over the place all the time. Again, mom life. I just can't sit still for very long working on that. I'm sure some of you moms can relate to that. But yeah, so I leave it in my mouth for 5-10 minutes and then you spit it out. Now I will warn you guys, don't spit it down your drain, because as you can see, when coconut oil heats up, it is liquid, so it'll go right through your drain. But when it gets cold in here, or if you put it like in the fridge or something, or in a cool place, it hardens. So that's what keep in mind, that's what it'll do in your drain. It will harden up and it'll clog it. Now you can always pour like hot water down at the drain to make it go, but you could just spit it in the trash in like a Dixie cup and just toss it in the trash. But there are also alternatives to coconut oil pulling, and I'll do a separate video about that if y'all want me to. But yeah, I guess it's proven that it restores your teeth. I will say that there was a time where people were talking about, oh, don't use this toothpaste, don't use that toothpaste for whatever reasons. So there was a time where I just brush my teeth with coconut oil, and I do prefer like a little minty taste, so maybe you can like make your own with like some, I don't know, edible essential oils or flavoring mixed in with the coconut oil, because I really do like that refreshing, you know, we all have like dog breath in the morning, I'm not gonna lie, I do. But I will say that coconut oil, brushing your teeth with it, and made my teeth like really soft, and I don't know if it was like a placebo thing, my teeth did look whiter, but there are proteins in coconut oil, so it does restore your teeth and takes care of them, so you might want to try that. Let's see, sunburn, like a treatment for sunburn. So my friend, she's allergic to aloe vera, and her son got a sunburn, and so we both researched together, like, oh, on Google. A lot of this stuff is from Google and me researching on my own, and other YouTubers and influencers. But we Googled it, and I guess because of the proteins in organic coconut oil, it will pretty much do the same thing as aloe vera. Now, I think aloe vera is like a more strengthening and will restore and help sunburns better, but you can use coconut oil for sunburn treatment. But I will say it is an oil, so if you do plan on going out in the sun, I mean, what does oil do when you put it under heat? It fries things, so don't go out in the sun after you put it on. But the next one would be hair protecting. So I will link up here. When I bleached my hair for the very first time, I did a lot of research before I did that, because I was like, man, like people were saying like $200-300 less or more to go get like your hair bleached at a professional salon, and I'm not downing salons and everything, and they've been through training and everything, and I might go to cosmetology school, not downing it, but if I could get it cheaper and learn how to do it on my own, I will. That's just like how I am as a person. And my mom has always, she just did this, if any of you seen the last video I posted, she did this at home, and I think it turned out pretty good. But anyways, you can use coconut oil the night before you want to sleep on it, and lather your hair with coconut oil before you bleach it, and it will serve as like a protectant barrier between your hair follicles, your scalp, and the bleach, and then it will just protect it, and there'd be a less chance of frying your hair. And I would go so far as to say put coconut oil in your hair every time before you bleach it, and it will protect it even more, and afterwards as well for like a deep conditioning treatment. And I mean, I can't say enough about this. I love coconut oil. I hope these tips really help somebody out there. I love coconut oil, and you can even buy it on food stamps, and you can use it for so much. It's just like an all-in-one little manna from heaven. So all right, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.